Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the last Overwatch game of the season. We're in the finals. We're getting ready. We're getting hype, actually. I'm getting hype. I'm pretty hype.
I'm ready for this. This is the finals. We're getting ready. We have Tufts Overwatch Blue versus University of Cincinnati Black, I believe. And it should be a good game. They've played once this semester already. And so this is a rematch. Yeah. Tufts took the last one 3-1.
That is true. That is true. Although we are in a different meta, so I've heard from our Overwatch team. This is a more standardized meta, and Tufts claim to have practiced this comp. So we'll see what we get from them.
And so as we get straight into the match, we start on. Is this control? What are we starting on, Gabe?
I believe that's right. Yeah, it's control point. You can see in the top middle. And we're starting out with maybe that's the Junker. From Aboo, you have the classic Genji out from Jymthegreat. Shamrock on Brig, and I don't know.
Juno with Juno is for Volcarona, and I don't actually know who Burphouse is, but yeah. Seeming to be seen as Tufts gets first control, however not long lived, as each of them take their positions.
Tufts does get team killed there, so first fight going to UOC, I guess we'll say, because like UC is something different. We'll go for UOC. I think it's pretty
UOC.
They call themselves UC, so if you want, you can go UC Overwatch or something like that.
Interesting.
All right, UOC then.
We get the Aboo switching to I know it. No, I don't. I forget.
Let's see if it's the Reaper from...
Yeah, Reaper from Burphouse. Although Tufts have lost these first two fights, so it seems. Burphouse going down.
But we also saw this last week, where it took some time for them to get rolling. They lost the first map, but then they were able to bounce back too. So maybe they just need that same sort of, just first round jitters, get it out of the way, so they can lock in for this best of 5 series.
Yeah, I do think they seem to be switching up their comp for the last 2 points. So it seems like they're pushing forward now. Have to stay with the Reaper and the Orisa. That's the one.
Yeah, Orisa. And we saw Juno, who just used her ult, being able to clear out, or almost clear out the entire base as as the Junker is dealt with.
Junker is dealt with going down, though Aboo falls, but Volker getting 2, which is pretty impressive as a support.
And we see Genji rushing in with Dragon Blade. Getting 1, getting 2. And will be helping with the 3rd.
So Tufts getting their team fight win and getting back their ways. And here I believe Tufts now, this is the comp that they have been playing. Maybe they just wait to take point, but I believe the tank that Aboo's on is what they're going for and is the meta they've been practicing. So we'll see if this means that they can, they'll get more comfortable and see what they get.
Just a sheer amount of damage that defense can deal in this matchup. You just see him blasting forever and just dealing all the many hits.
Yeah, although Aboo falling, although Burphouse with the triple kill, that's my go right there in a 4.
4.
Oh, Jymthegreat stole that one. That's messed up. I wouldn't take that if I was Burphouse right there.
Yeah,
I 5.
Let him keep let him get the team kill.
But a good team kill from Tufts.
And now we see about maybe one more team fight left in tank as UC starts to regroup. Just getting ready for that final fight at 84 and counting. It's gonna be, if Tufts wins this, it's pretty much their first point.
Yeah, although Aboo switching off to a different tank, which is definitely interesting to see.
definitely all about the positioning here. As you see, now he has the wall he can put up. He's being very aggressive though, as he's just making sure that Tufts can hold on. As now we go into overtime, and is not going to be it as it's getting contested. But Tufts just essentially has to hold on. Ooh, well, there goes the wheel.
The ult coming out, getting the Juno, but Jymthegreat ulting back, killing the Junkrat.
Getting
seems
two.
Like Tufts will,
There it is.
Seems like Tufts will wrap it up and take the first map.
First round.
First round.
Sorry, first round of the first map. My bad.
Also,
Right.
Asu is playing. You know, I don't know what he's playing, but you know what they're playing. I'm sorry, but continuously changing characters or heroes.
Yeah, it is interesting. I feel like during the last time I commentated, Azu kind of stayed on the same.
Yeah, played a lot of
character.
Mauga.
Yeah, that's the ones. Yeah, and I do believe that's what they have been scrimming. I believe the Mauga. They've been scrimming Mauga in I think like Cassidy, I want to say, but it seems like I don't know. Although like I think Reaper, yeah, definitely is. I know Burpass is comfortable on Reaper, so
We see the same
Not too
comp
surprising.
going into this game, and we'll have to see if as many switches occur. But starting on the Sigma, on the last hero he was playing for the defense character.
yeah. I'm curious. Like looking at UC's comp, we see pretty standard. Again, both rocking Juno. Rissa also very common. Same with Cassie, but the Junkrat is. I have not seen any of the maps I commented, so that certainly is an interesting pick from them. And it does fall first, so
That's all first, but we saw the effective use of the ult of the tire in the last round, being able to just take kills from absurdly far away. Maybe they're onto something.
that is true. Although I do believe it did work the last time, but also it did. I believe it did miss the other time. So
Right.
I don't know.
And we see Jymthegreat just continuing that offense, just like pushing the back line, making sure that they can't get the point, that Tufts can get as much percentage on the board as possible.
I'm the Jymthegreat fan, dare I say?
Is that to say? If this goes, he's my lab partner, so this goes
Oh.
this goes well. I hear about it tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. lab. And we see getting the Junkrat.
Yeah.
And they seem like this is the comp that they're staying with.
Yeah, Tufts gets another team kill, and they are sticking with. Get a nice raw out. It's beautiful.
We see
Looks like,
almost
yeah.
3 ults. No, we have 3 ults on the board, and so we're gonna have to see. Are we gonna get probably 1 to 2 more team fights, and we'll have to see how they both go. As I have no idea. As Juno now on the screen, just taking all the damage, with Azu getting the primary for that kill. But now we're moving. As we continue just to move forward, Tufts takes another team fight, and maybe 1 more in the tank for UOC, but it's gonna be close.
Yeah, they'll certainly have to rush to point to get a touch in, and hopefully, yeah, I feel like 1 more team fight and Tufts will take it.
And they
Oh, and with the flank from Burp House, almost got the kill on the Junkrat, but not quite. So yeah, it seems like they're gonna look for the Juno, or nope, it's Burp House. Although they do trade, so.
Well, Tufts is in the position here that they just need 1 win or just remove everyone from the point. They don't need much here,
That's
but
true.
it seems like they will lose the point, and will give Tufts time to regroup, charge some ults.
Yeah, Jymthegreat falls so they don't. A little bit of stagger coming out, but Burp House will get away, so they will regroup.
Asu? Question mark?
Sorry. Whereabouts?
Oh.
What?
No, Asu switching
Oh.
back to the manga and at the same time using Gravity and Flux if I'm not mistaken when everything was lost.
That is interesting. Yeah, back to the Mauga. I do wonder what the rationale is behind changing back and forth on the tank. I wonder if it's just like what they're comfortable on, or if it's like a lot going on. Tufts looking like they're gonna claim this, taking out the Reaper. Is it Sigma? Is that right? That
Yeah, Sigma's the other one.
No,
not-
Ramatra's
not
the other one, guys.
monster?
Wait.
Ramatra. Yeah,
Wait.
Blurs is playing
Monster,
Ramatra.
the one Burst is playing? Okay.
Okay.
I'm not
Sigma
over
was the
there.
one Asu was playing right before
Oz was
Mauga.
playing.
Oh,
Those are
okay.
different ones?
Okay.
Okay. Guys. Okay, well, first map to Tufts. First map.
As we see, let's see game
Nice.
of the.
Okay, doesn't matter, it's not Tufts, you know what I'm saying?
For the people watching, you got two Smash players commentating this. So
hey, I identify as a Paladins player, so that's my background coming into this.
Alright, you got one Smash and one Paladins player. Better?
Hey, Paladins is a lot closer to the Overwatch than Smash.
But we see, of course, Tufts taking that first map. And so the big question here is, what map are they going to go to next? Will they try to pick something that's more open? We saw last week the picture of, the pick of Nabisia. What's the one? I think of the country, not the name of the map.
What?
What was the second map they went to last week?
I think it was Numbani as well. Yeah, I think it's the one they're
Numbani,
going to
yes.
right now. You cannot see the screen right now because we have another overlay on top. But last time they went to Numbani, which was, if I'm not, no, 2 weeks ago. But yeah, it was incredibly close. Yes, it was. Both teams pushed. UNC and Tufts did a full push, and then Tufts came with the, what was it? Genji? No. It was Jymthegreat on, but it was Jymthegreat on, I forgot the name. You know, I've also haven't played Overwatch in a while.
Was this the one that Will and I
On the
commentated?
Sombra.
No, this was me and this was Rose and I.
Yeah, it was it was Sombra. It was Jymthegreat on the Sombra.
Right.
If you remember, and they went and did an almost full push in overtime, which they later defended and got the map win.
Oh right, that was crazy. 'Cause I was asking him afterwards, and he was like, they noticed. One of the things that they're very good at is noticing habits of the other team. They were saying, oh, the diva kept on pushing our back line, so what happens if we just turn off the diva? That was their strategy,
off
but
the
we'll have
diva.
to turn off the diva exactly. But we'll have to see what it's.
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
make that a
I was here.
And you know, they might be choosing Numbani because I'm pretty sure if we're streaming and they're streaming, they probably know. They probably have checked our stream as they have checked their stream, so they know that UNC almost beat Tufts on Numbani. So they might have planned something out. These days, if you can, you always take everything you can to your advantage, all the knowledge you can have, and try to prepare something against the other team, especially when we know how good the Tufts blue team is, which they are still undefeated. But we'll see right now as both teams pick their comps. I leave it back to you guys.
Yeah. That's true. Thank you, John, actually. That was very, very helpful.
Thank you.
We see Tufts comp coming out. We see Azu on the Winston. Bird Pass on the Ash. Shamrock on... Damn. Wait, no, I know this one.
I'll let you find it.
Who
I don't
are
know
you
the
talking
next one
about?
is.
Anna, it's Anna, it's
No.
Anna.
Yay, the character I play.
Corona on the Brig, and obviously, I don't even think I need to say it, but Jymthegreat on the Genji.
NG. And so one of the
It's given
interesting
by
things
now.
one of the interesting things about this map is just how open it is. This first fight is in such an open area. that we have to. So both teams have to play around this open middle space as well as these corridors that, but all roads lead to this massive fight in the middle. So we have to see how both teams adapt to it. We saw Tufts really well 2 weeks ago adapt to this open space, and we'll see how they do this week.
Yeah.
And we see OW2 being very offensive with the giant, I just know it as giant monkey jump, but I'm sure there's an actual name to it.
I don't know, like pounce or something, you know?
But but this is also then the 4th hero we've seen OW2 pick today.
Yeah, that is true, although I do believe that Winston is OW2's favorite character, so dare I say, probably a comfort pick. As OW2 takes down the Brig, although Birdhouse falling. So it currently is an even fight, although OW2 ults is going to take down the Ana and is hoping to stop the capture and stop them for even longer.
They've done a good time. To only 2 minutes 20 left on the clock. They're really effectively just wasting as much time as they can.
Yeah. And I think we do see again Birdhouse on Sombra, is that what you said?
Sombra, yeah.
Yeah, so Birdhouse switching it up. I do find it interesting because, you know, as much as like, I feel like generally for Tufts, like Birdhouse and OW2 will switch it up, where like Jymthegreat, and I guess like usually, in the words of John, we do a little bit of support jail for Tufts and kind of have our supports playing, forced to play certain characters, but we do see Birdhouse and OW2 switching it up pretty frequently.
We'll have to see as it's becoming what it's as UC starts to take this point. We'll see if Tufts decides to contest or whether they're just going to let them take it and just take the team fight elsewhere. But it seems like they're just looking to waste the clock, not even letting them contest. Okay, now they do.
Yeah, now the UC will take the point. Although ideally it was a pretty good hold for Tufts. Although they are gonna lose this team fight. It definitely was like a pretty chaotic team fight. I feel like neither team really took time to like regroup. They kind of just continuously just like went at it.
Even more so with now, that strategy worked out really well for Tufts because there's only 3 minutes or 3 minutes 10 seconds left going into this push, which is not a lot of time, especially with the checkpoints and parts where you can get cut off very easily by the defensive team.
Yeah, it seems like this right here is going to be a little bit of a choke point as the Tracer falls, and this corner is hopefully Tufts. I believe, yeah, Tufts hopes to hold this corner. Hopefully the rest of the game, but we'll see if they can.
And that's been a really interesting point because we see Tracer wasn't in the last round. One of the things that UC has done is really switched up their characters.
Yeah, sorry, the Winston just fell off the map.
Opting for the reset,
that was
yeah.
a little bit funny.
Opting for the reset.
Poor Winston. Poor Winston.
Exactly. Man, nothing can be funnier than Genji going flying over the edge. Something we will never let him live down. But we see here Tufts. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, no, go for it.
No, I was gonna say, taking the team fight 2 minutes left, and with the ults with multiple ults going, Tufts is just continuing to take kill after kill, just trying to waste as much time as possible.
Yeah, and Birdhouse doing a lot of damage here. I mean, really getting a lot of value out of this Sombra. You know, speaking to the true hacker that Birdhouse is in real life.
You fully using his potential degree to the fullest.
Yeah.
Getting the hack, and now trying to get out of there. We'll just stop. But
That's fall. As we talk, a little bit of caster's curse, I dare say.
yeah, but we see OW2 just not going to die, just staying in his shield, getting as much damage as we see the opponents Primal Rage come out and getting, I think, got a kill with it. I don't know if it counted towards it, but
Yeah, it does look like that UC will push almost to this. Oh yeah, they will push this checkpoint, so they do get another 2 minutes on the clock, and Tufts will attempt to hold them to this distance. But we'll see.
and so now you run the question of how much time, if you are pushing to the end, Tufts now needs to get to the end to then force an overtime. So you have all these now new scenarios that you're running, not just can we hold them off, it's alright, how do we plan for our own attack, how do we plan for what could potentially be an overtime, and how that will shape up. We saw 2 weeks ago, that might have been one of the most interesting rounds, the explosive overtime, but we'll have to see if they want to try that again or whether they're able to hold them for another minute and a half.
Yeah, it does like Tufts does win this next team fight as we saw, so they are going to be holding and have control of the point for now. So it's up to UC to make a push on their own. Although I did also, as you said, I did also watch. I think it was this map too, where Tufts went to an overtime, but in the overtime they get kind of just like, it just seems to just take on a new level and kind of dominate. So
yeah, no, we're talking about the same week. We're talking about the same week.
No, I think.
I think this was a different one.
Yeah, I think Gabe.
It was during the regular season.
Yeah, Gabe also casted against UNC, the same team, during the regular season with Rose, and they also played in this map. But in the one Gabe saw, it was both teams pushed it at the end, but neither team had a lot of time. Then Tufts had to defend first in their case because I think they had a slightly better time. And what happened was that Tufts managed to completely like hold off UNC, or no, it was, yeah, it was Tufts managed to completely hold off UNC in like their a full defense, and Tufts only had to like grab one tick of that control part of the map to close it out. So yeah, same team, different games, different applications, or different.
Well, hopefully we won't see that again today. Maybe break the curse.
Tufts does seem to be kind of cleaning up on this hold as they won the previous team fight, and now it is an overtime. As I believe it's a 5v4, 4v5. Although the UC Winston is very low. Although I do think I could win this point.
Well, they seem to have won the team fight, so the question is Tufts. Well, Tufts is just regrouping, just readying, because all they have to win is one team fight, and it's over.
Yeah. They're just hoping
and
to
there's
get one. Aboo almost all, but Jymthegreat gets one. And it seems like, they will clean this up. So, UC gets 2 with 54 meters, so Tufts has to push mostly to the end to win this out.
And we saw affected. So the big question I think here is how long does that first point take? Because that's the biggest time crunch. Is how long until they win essentially one team fight.
Yeah. Although I will say that Tufts definitely does look very. I mean, it seems like as the map goes on and as the match goes on, they do kind of get better and better. I don't know if it's like due to nerves or perhaps they just get like they're a little rusty to start and get used to the comps they're playing as they go. But yeah, I feel like they do get more into the match as time goes on. So we'll see how close this is.
Well, we know. I know Jymthegreat's a freshman. I don't know if I think all the other ones have played or older, so they've played on the team before, I believe.
It's a pretty young team. It's a very young team.
It's a pretty young team, but I believe that they did play together last year.
Yeah, so
only the exception of 6-man and Jymthegreat switching out.
Yeah, and
but also
Shamrock is the oldest player in this team, being a senior, but everybody else is sophomore or younger. So it's a very, very like young and hungry team.
All right, because Ozzy is also Noah's also a freshman.
Asu is
I believe
sophomore.
it's sophomore.
Yeah,
Sophomore?
yeah. Only Jymthegreat's a freshman. Everyone else a sophomore, except Shamrock.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, so as the caster eats his words, we get into this match.
Yeah. See, Azu. I do like. I mean, as someone who has played a similar game, I do admire Azu, like, just like staying in the front for so long there, and having trust in their support. But we'll see how this
Is that
goes.
a Torb?
That is a Torb. That is a little bizarre. We're past with the Tracer though, which we have seen before. I believe I have seen we're past on Tracer, so not too out of ordinary, but does fall to the enemy Tracer. A little embarrassing. Tracer diff, dare I say.
Oh, we see here UC doing a very effective job just keeping Tufts back, not letting them get even close to taking any percentage of that first point. As Tufts seems like they're waiting in the wings, just waiting for everyone to regroup, get ready for hopefully what will be the push.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming now as Azu dives in. Gets the Torb, although Birdhouse does fall while doing it. And Azu ults in, hopefully trying to get the Ana. And doesn't seem to get it as the UC ult takes out 2. So it seems like another team fight win from UC.
So now Tufts has the big question: are they going to switch? Are they? Well, actually, yeah, we do see a switch. We see Diva. Diva's new, right?
Yeah, yeah. We do see a Diva out of Azu.
So the 6th hero, the 6th tank we've seen. It seems like it's working pretty well so far.
Yeah.
As
I don't know.
it
Azu
keeps
can do
everyone
it all.
back.
Yeah, Tufts is capturing right now, although Azu getting
Over, not for long.
Yeah, for long. You'll need to get at least the first kill to take point fully. Although there we go, Birdhouse gets the first kill on the Tracer. I think Azu just needs to kind of stay alive here. Although it does go down, although it is like a 4v3. So I wonder, hopefully Tufts can take advantage of this as the Torb goes down. The Ana goes down, it's just the Winston left.
But it seems like the
And
Winston's going
does
to
fall, so it
give
seems like, yeah.
with 38 seconds left on the clock. Oh, not there just yet.
Yeah.
Now it's 3. So that got 3 minutes now with an additional 2 minutes 30. We'll have to see how much they have to make it 54 or essentially 55 meters in this push.
Yeah. Yeah, Tufts is to get this next point and then go another. But it seems like that was about the same as we got from UC on their attack. Definitely like quite close on their attack.
I think they had a
Barely
little
getting
bit. I think they had a little bit more. They had a little bit more time. They were closer to 4 minutes, I believe.
Maybe. I think they were also pretty close to.
But regardless, we'll see the ult come out, getting 1 kill.
Jymthegreat gets
Well,
2. Can he get 3? Oh,
he does.
just barely.
Does he? Did I see the taunt for the at the end of that? I think he's feeling himself after that one. Felt good about that.
Dare I say I would not be surprised. But I believe. Okay, wait. Birdhouse is. I believe is on Farah now. Perhaps trying to take advantage of like kind of the I don't know. The
Well, you have a lot of open space above, so maybe he's trying to take advantage of just flying around the map, trying to get. But as we see, Azu getting Diva mech kills.
Yeah, Azu going in, and Tufts already gets the second point, so they have 3 minutes now to push this the rest of the way, and it looks I don't know. I mean, we'll see. But right now it looks like they're on track to get there. But
And as we
As you
see
can see the,
highlighted, yeah, we can see the highlighted where they have to get to. So essentially, one or two more team fights stand between Tufts going up 2-0.
yeah, I think it might just be one because UC definitely took a little bit to get back in. So it seems like just this one team fight, as long as they don't get pushed too far back, and they might have it. Although no ult for either side, so it will be a raw team fight coming out here.
No, watch the Shamrock Nano. Watch the Shamrock Nano.
Watch the Shamrock Nano. We'll see.
Oh, and the Brig Rally.
Oh, we get the rally, big rally coming in. We do get support alls. Although Azu falling from the mech, although Burbhouse getting a kill on the enemy Winston, so I think Tufts.
That's
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. There we go.
Now we go up 2-0, 2-0 in maps. In this best of 3, only one, or best of 5, only one more is needed. As there we go, the Jymthegreat play of the game.
Yeah, I
Is this-
believe we'll see this ult. Yeah.
1, 2,
Ooh.
3, and yep, the taunt at the very end just to cement it.
Yeah. No, Tufts looking good at the end of that. Although definitely seems like definitely like not over. UC definitely has pushed Tufts to. I mean, as we've seen a lot of different comps and different characters that they've had to pull out to get this. So definitely has been very close.
In addition, we're moving on to Flashpoint, if I remember correctly, the order,
Correct.
and which is a very volatile because you have these very quick points. We see almost these massive
Right.
team fights in
Unless
these
it
previous ones.
changed?
What? Yep.
Because Colosseo
Is it
is
not?
push. Yeah, it seems they're. I look at Asus question. It's in the flash. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure we're gonna
I
need to
love,
have
like-
somebody pull up the rulebook real quick.
I love the after every the map ends, and Azu instantly is like map, like it's like every single match I watch them play. They're like let's get this over with, like in and out.
That's what they're
So-
here for.
Similar now. They're
And
here.
our
They're not here for a long time. They're here for a good time. You know.
Exactly.
is this Flash? Yeah, this is now Flashpoint. So we'll have to see what is the comp that both teams are going with. We've seen both sides just really just switch up their comps in the middle, just whenever they feel like they need the boost. So we'll see what Azu and the team start with.
Yeah. I honestly have been quite. I think going to this match, I did expect Tufts to play pretty standard comps. I mean, especially talking to Burbhouse before, I was expecting very standard comps coming from Tufts, but it seems I do believe that Azu is the IGL and kind of just makes the call. So Azu clearly has something different.
Amazing.
coming in this game.
And before we start, the shout out for the stream. Please follow. We're at over 700 followers. If you like what you're hearing, please follow. We enjoy putting out these broadcasts for you. We have amazing John who's the one on the stream production here.
Hi.
So drop us a follow. Come back we have one more big stream, one big finals this semester for Rainbow Six, which is when?
Tomorrow, 8:30 p.m.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. So make sure. See,
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are watching, but make sure to tune in for that.
Everybody's watching. All eyes on us.
I tagged Hubbling. I tagged the entire server. They better pull up, please.
It doesn't work, John. I'll be so real. Speaking from experience, it does not work.
Oh man.
I wish it did.
Well, when we did the fundraising stream, it did kind of work. We had 50 viewers.
After that Borders one,
Yeah.
I think that was also. I don't know. That was a miracle of an anomaly, dare I say.
But that's not the peak we've had. The peak in
Oh,
Tufts Gaming Hub
yeah.
history is Valorant Blue. No, Valorant. No, not Valorant Blue. Valorant A. It was back then. On the final
Yeah.
against whichever was NACE Spring 2023, we peaked at 93. I think.
Damn.
Let's go.
I think it definitely does, because we do have, like it's between both schools, so we do definitely have a split between, schools. But anyways, getting back into it, we see Azu on switching again, although has played before on the Junker Queen. Seems like this is the same we got from map 1. Not wrong.
This was the start of map 1, but I don't think the Junker
Yeah.
Queen lasted long. But we'll see
Yeah.
the very
Although-
aggressive start from Azu, taking one and just.
Yeah, that's a bizarre start. I mean, Birdhouse goes down in the first 10 seconds, and same with Azu. So, same with Corona. So,
But we
you
see here the
winning
nature of these
fight.
maps. We see the nature
Yeah,
of these maps.
it is very
that-
fast.
Very fast paced. But it's also about like understanding like, okay, it's not you might get one, you might then lose the next one. It's just moving back and forth and just trying to get as many as possible.
Yeah.
And we see now the Sigma out of Azu.
Sigma. Birdhouse gets the kill. Go Birdhouse. That's my goat right there.
I know you were resisting the joke. I could hear it in your voice. You were ready to make the joke of Sigma.
No, what joke? What are you
I'm not
talking
gonna
about?
say it.
My favorite character is the Reaper guy.
Dude, like the reaping, am I right? Isn't that pretty cool?
My favorite character is the Reaper guy. He's very powerful. Special moves, honestly, one of the best.
So, yeah, because he has it's called the reaping. His special move is called the reaping. Birdhouse wants you to know that. Special message.
He specifically told us yesterday. He was like, whatever you
He
do,
did his-
make sure you say reaping.
You say the reaping. Although Birdhouse has claimed that he wants to cash the match while playing.
Is he allowed to do that? I don't know if we're allowed to do that. But
Well, I guess
Well,
like
we'll
as
have
long
to
as he doesn't, if he's not watching the stream, then probably, right? You know, like let's say
are
like
we allowed to?
it's
Are we
still
allowed
the-
to have live? Are we allowed live mics?
What we can
Sure.
try is having game comms, but there's no casters. The only issue with that is, you know how heated and how like tense and vibrant.
We are a
You know,
are a
games get.
family-friendly stream.
But yeah,
For the most
exactly,
part.
exactly. So you know how, you know, the tension's up, the adrenaline is high. So it's gonna be really hard to filter all those words that you
Yeah.
definitely don't want to have in a family, kid-friendly stream like we try to
Yeah.
do.
And as we say
Like-
that, Tufts gets the first point, getting back
Wait.
to the match.
Is this the Ryan coming out from UC? That's bizarre. But I've heard Ryan's pretty bad.
Yeah,
But Tufts gets the team kill.
might be a
And
last-ditch
and
attempt
now the second
to change
second
Yeah.
flashpoint. You need 3 of them, right? 3 flashpoints.
Yes.
That's right. Also, another thing to notice about UC, I believe this did happen in the last match I was commenting, but they do have different players that they switch in and out. I believe they're switching. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's like Epic Gamer and someone else they're switching out. So
Yes.
it is interesting to see.
You can do
but
that?
They do take this fight. I was 6-man.
Wait, Volcarona just used her ult.
Oh,
A little bit. We do a little bit of trolling here.
A wee little bit of trolling.
A little bit of trolling, indeed.
exactly.
But I mean, that's a good thing about UC. Like, if you have that depth, that's really good. If you need to change a hero, as we see what a shot from Guitar Master. If you need a little bit of depth,
that was
that's also always very beneficial to like change the stronger comp that you can have to your advantage. And look at them, it looks like it's working right now.
Yeah, look at it's working. The Reinhardt gets 2. Although, I don't know, I feel like, I mean, not to get like raw, I feel like a good player isn't just about being really good at one champion. I feel like it is being good at like, in general. So I feel like a good, I don't know, I think a good team, like switching out for a safe player, I feel like means you have to practice with more people instead of like getting that teamwork down. You know?
Says the solo.
So I want to point out a couple sequence of events right here. So Guitar Master goes ahead and pulls up the Cassidy Ultimate at high noon, and Asu just goes immediately in there across absolutely everybody. Uses the I don't know how the ability is called, but goes straight to the Cassidy, shoots them, cancels it out, and then you have the Ryan Blur shattering, and I think it gets blocked by the Shamrock shield from Brig.
Just the insane, sometimes hijinks of this game.
I love how aggressive Tufts is on these fights. I mean, yeah. I think it definitely does show, like, the level of team play that Tufts has, that Azu is so confident to go in, and will trust that their supports will just help them out, which I think generally has been the case.
Just shows how well this team works together, just knowing. Like, just they all have this aggressive playstyle that really complements each other. And it's great to see, even in the they've made it all the way to the finals, and hopefully can win. They're up 2-0. And so this aggressive style has really helped them this season.
Jymthegreat goes in, and you see the ult from Azu, although nothing gotten from it. And we have the ult coming out from Guitar Master, which will get Azu.
Get one. Get Azu, and we'll put them in a really good positioning as Guitar Master gets a second. One of the really interesting things about Overwatch is the positioning. You have to have such good, like, know all the nooks and crannies of this game, like just understanding your position and your opponent's positioning, and that can just sway your fight.
Yeah. No, that's true. I think definitely, like, all these players do have like very high mastery of all of the map and like the champions, what they'll do, which I think but this team play will determine this point, which it seems like UC will win as Azu falls. So it seems like UC will take this point. I wonder if we'll see another comp switch from Tufts.
Asu might not be wanting to do it though, because Azu's almost without Orisa ultimate up and running, so they might need to wait a bit.
That is true.
Also, Chartify was also part of the Tufts Gaming Hub e-board, saying they get very vibrant in comps. That's all they're saying.
Wait, who's saying this?
Chartify.
That the Overwatch team does? Or like in general?
No, she gets very vibrant in comms when playing.
Oh, is this in the chat?
Yeah. Huge slam.
And
Gabe spinning back.
We see now the fourth flashpoint opening. Yes, thank you. We see the fourth flashpoint opening up. Tufts has to win this to keep this map alive, or it's going to send us into a map 4.
Yeah. I mean, you know what they say, game 4 Tufts, am I right?
I wonder where you got that statement from.
Sorry.
Wait, Bastion. Wait, where's the... Yeah. Oh yeah, Bastion. Oh yeah, Bastion. Hello, the Burb House Bastion.
The Burb House Bastion? That's a little crazy, dare I say.
I see trying to just burn the Ryan shield down. They're struggling with a lot.
Yeah. I do think perhaps the Ryan pick was surprising to them, because I do believe that Ryan is not considered very meta at all, so definitely could cause a surprise.
But it's working for them.
So it seems like, yeah, it is working.
2, almost getting a third, and getting 4.
Yeah. Tufts getting this team kill.
Very tired with all this gameplay, man.
Too much
I know, this has
gameplay.
been very. It's been too much gameplay.
But we should take into account that UC is one match fight away from completely closing this out, so Tufts cannot make any mistakes here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look what he just said.
What?
Gas Skurs.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, but they got killed pretty fast, so they might have a chance, but no, look at UC pushing up, trying to block them as much as possible.
Yeah, they are pushing ahead.
And they
do
have the bomb ready to go.
have the Junkrat all ready to go. Although it runs right into Azu, so. But yeah, it looks like
Seems like
Tufts will barely try to touch this point. Although they do get 2, so they might just barely be able to hold
they got
this.
3.
Wow.
They got 4.
Yeah, we have the Juno all coming out too. I mean, they barely. We have the Sombra and the Kiriko switch. I mean,
And
Tufts
the
barely holds
Doomfist.
us out.
Yeah, it's gonna be
And
tough
the
though.
Doomfist, although, yeah, I mean, a little bizarre, I'd say, like very unorthodox coming out from Tufts, but they do manage to hold on, and you know, I can imagine that they walk this 3-0. They're hungry for it, so we'll see if it can happen.
And there it is. That's 2-2. One back. One more
Yeah.
flashpoint to go.
Yeah, barely getting that. I mean, Burpass also falling, but I imagine that he is going to switch off Sombra for this next point.
Back to the Bastion.
And back to
Back to the
Bastion.
Bastion.
It worked.
Yeah, it did
It did
work.
work.
We do see, you know, like kind of the uniqueness of Overwatch and the ability to like change comps and champions throughout the game. I mean, even in like, you know, compared to like really any of the game like, you know, that we have like Valorant, League, dare I say Paladin. It's like you know, the comps are kind of set from the beginning where, you know, where here you can kind of change them and adapt to the comp as we go. Although we do see Jymthegreat falling to that ult.
And it's to your point, like just the adaptation that all the players need to be able to have during these matches, just understanding what can happen at any point. But also then it's team prep, understanding, oh, your opponent like is likely to go these characters. And Seeker characters even more so. Like you're not prepared. I don't think Tufts was ready for the Reinhardt, as Gabe mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of having to adapt to that.
The good thing about this is that if UC does win and we go to a map 4, Tufts can definitely counter with a map that does not fit a Ryan composition.
Right.
Yeah, that's also true. I think like definitely, if I'm not like, I imagine this works similar to other games where like the loser of the map, or the last map picks of the map. As we see a team kill coming from UC, so it seems like we will perhaps go to map 4 as the Doomfist comes out, but fails to touch point. Tufts will get to pick the next map, which for anyone who's like, you know, played a similar game, map pick does really matter a lot because you do scrim on particular maps and play certain maps. So, you know, Tufts might, you know, have an advantage of this map coming up.
But now we will have push. So I don't know if there's a push map that does not benefit Ryan.
Well, one of the good things about being up 2-0, even to there, is that Tufts will get to decide on both these maps, both this one and then if they lose on push to, I don't know what's the final category.
Yeah,
I
I think
don't
that's
know
true. I
either.
think also considering
It might be
you know,
escort.
it's like-
Escort probably. Might be a full escort. So last map before this one was hybrid. A hybrid flashpoint. This is push, and I think it's going to be escort.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, just like considering, you know, like college schedules, you know, Tufts certainly does not have time to scrim every single map. So I think, you know, map pick can, you know, determine a lot, especially in, well, especially in college play, but also in general, like map picks do matter a lot. So I think we'll see how it goes for Tufts map pick and what they have cooked up.
And we'll have to see also then the comps. We have Azu, who has picked 7, I think, at this point, different tanks. And so we'll have to see what comp, whether they're going to stick with more of the I'm trying to think, he's with the what is it? Malik? Malga.
Mauga?
Which I feel like is the most, like, what I think I've seen the most of this semester.
Yeah. Malga has been, I believe, what Tufts has liked for has been their meta for the last at least a couple of maps since like it's changed. So I would expect they'd go back to that. But we will see. I think we are waiting on a team, if I'm not wrong. Quick bio. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
Bathroom in, I don't know.
I mean, if you're gonna put bathroom, you'll put WC or RR, right?
Yeah, that's what I would assume, but like,
I don't know.
On anything to promote that we haven't promoted yet?
Me, I don't think so. There's anything else to promote. Because yesterday we had Tufts Giving Tuesday to promote, but that's over now.
Yeah, it is over. Although we don't have the results. So
I was like about to ask, but I don't know if it was worth asking on
stream. We'll see
stream.
if we made it.
If we make it, I'll be ecstatic.
I contributed.
Yes, thank you, John.
Also, I didn't know about those milestones you have, depending how much you reach in every single
Oh, yeah. Well, we can actually say that on stream. So.
So that'll happen on stream. So that means I'll need to stream. I'll have to stream that.
I think we'll stream it because I believe that, let's see, the challenge is like they're in-person challenges, so it's like let me find them. So $100, which is we run up and down the Joyce Cummings Center 5 times. $250 is that we do a hot chip challenge. $500 is we do the ice bucket challenge. And then if we hit our goal of 1,000, we have our president swim across a local river in a wetsuit, so he will be okay. I just want to be clear about that. He'll be fine.
He will, hopefully. Yeah, no, he'll be fine. I have to say, I think the hot chip challenge might be actually the worst, as we both may need.
The hot chip challenge will be fine.
No, I think that's worse than ice bucket.
I wanted to write something.
You have to go at 9.
I was about to say because I'm gonna say it on stream. I'm my favorite football team is Athletic Club, and we'd be Real Madrid today, so I've been celebrating the entire day.
Mbappe!
Dude, Julian Aguirre-Zabala saved a penalty on Mbappe. Mbappe who? Okay, I'm kidding.
Mbappe's washed up. Honestly, okay, I'm not even gonna lie. Mbappe going from PSG to Real Madrid just showed how much he was a fraud he was. Playing in the Farmers League in Paris, no one could tell how much of a fraud he was playing against Farmers League teams. But now that he's in Spain, he's getting cooked. So that's probably the most controversial thing. Like, I think I get in trouble for this, but
that's the most controversial thing you've said. But as an Athletic fan who saw our goalkeeper save a penalty, I must say I'm very happy.
Hey, as a football soccer fan, if you have ball knowledge, you agree with what I'm saying. That's all I'll say right now.
I would not be controversial on stream.
Like, it's not controversial. I mean, what place are Real Madrid in? Let's be real. Like, you have like Mbappe, Jude Bellingham, like, and you're in what place? Like, hey man, like, I don't think it's controversial at all.
I'm just gonna say Nico Williams. My goat.
Anyway, as we start Escort, my least favorite least favorite mission.
Wait, this is push, not Escort.
Damn it! No, this is push.
Is it like
So
the
bad.
robot?
Yeah.
It's so. I just get bored. My
Well, it's
brain
like
just
10 minutes
halfway
max,
through this.
though.
Yeah, you're right.
They took the robot. We need to
As gold in as my highest rank being gold, I got really bored playing.
I would honestly
Playing
love to
esport
see
and
Asu match up this Reinhardt because I know Asu's good at Reinhardt as well.
Yeah.
That
I
would
feel like
be fun.
Azu, I don't know. So, in looking at the comps, we see Burpass back on Pharah, which I haven't seen other than this map. The first team fight going to UC. So yeah, I mean, I wonder what Tufts will do if they, like, I don't know, as they keep, as the match goes on, like what they'll pull out. But
One of the interesting things about this map, and which may have influenced the choices, is you have almost all open air. You're gonna have heroes
Yeah.
just above you at any time.
What a shot!
yeah, Guitar Master
Yeah.
though, showing why Cassidy can be a problem for Pharah, as you know, taking out
Yeah, Tufts at this
everybody. I
point.
think that's a triple kill.
Tufts is showing that this Reinhardt composition has been extremely complicated for them to match up against, and they have not brought a single response yet. So, you know, there's still this map, and there's still another map remaining, and you still have 8 minutes here to turn things around. But it's at this point where you need to start thinking, what can I do to change things up? And let's see what this awesome monkey does as Burhouse immediately falls down.
Yeah, I mean, it is the Ryan, but also I think I don't know, like the Cassidy sitting behind the Ryan shield has also been extremely effective, as we see, like taking out Burp House and
And the Juno just going flying, just fully retreating.
yeah, I mean, definitely like, I don't know. Tufts definitely needs to figure something out to crack this Ryan comp, or UC will just dominate.
You see taking advantage of this first push, really getting over 100 meters.
Yeah,
And so we're gonna.
yeah,
But
Tufts
it seems
having
like
to
Tufts-
have to toss it all to get back, even to get back to like the center.
Yeah, there's still going to be another fight remaining here at the center, and it's going to be extremely hard for Tufts now to push all the way to the other side, 100 meters. There's still a lot of time, but it's going to be 3 to 14 fights to get somewhat close to what UC is right now. As they switch to the Diva.
Oh wow, switching off the Ryan.
This is the thing with only one tank being happening. It's like you constantly try to counter each other.
Yeah, although I don't know, it is definitely curious to see them like, switch off the Ryan as we've seen them do so well on it. Although it does work, as they do get 3, and I think Tufts is going to have to retreat. As Burp House will fall.
I mean,
Will fall.
Reset.
the one who might need to
Yeah, I
switch
think
now
a
is
little bit,
Asu.
but-
And we'll have to see. We see the Sombra pick from Burp House, just trying
Yeah.
to fully take advantage of. Just as everyone changes, you have to reshuffle to get your positioning. As
Yeah, I mean,
Guitar Master with the High Noon. Is it still called High Noon?
Yes.
What's it? It is
Yeah.
still called. Well, see, as Primal Rage comes out from Azu, just trying to get as much damage on the board against Diva, and then taking the kill on Diva.
And this is the thing about this kind of map and this kind of game where UC has already pushed so much that UC knows that the only thing they have to do to close out this out is defend and make sure that even though Tufts does get a win, they just need to counter. As long as they counter, Tufts is not going to be making much progress. And with what initially was 8 minutes on the clock, we're almost down to 5 minutes. And you can see that as long as they keep doing that, this map is on the back for them already.
Exactly, and
Barricades moving.
it's such a counter to the first 3 maps, which are very offensive based objectives, versus here it's a very defensive thing where you have to, once you get a lead, it's just about making sure that you keep it, not really about pushing your own agenda, especially when you have 103 meters on the board. You don't really need more, you just need to defend.
Yeah, I think Tufts is really hoping to go on a good streak here, and it seems like currently have a 3v3, so they do. Although I don't know. I mean, as you see, Aboo falls.
No, this is already
so-
lost. As long as the tank is gone with like less players remaining, that's
Yeah.
basically no team fight remaining. And then you get it in the this what's the word?
Eva?
No, when
Oh,
you
you
like
know?
kill somebody right after. I cannot think really fast in this kind of situation. The stagger. There you go.
You're all good, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely does look Tufts will have a very hard time
Borrowing the robot.
bringing this back. So it seems like we might be going to map 5, and it seems like John and I might be late to our next commitment.
Yep. We both have meetings at 9.
Yeah. It's fine. I think.
I don't
When
think
you-
so.
Yeah.
Oh, Bocarona is switching to the Lucio. I think Bocarona is pretty happy about this. We all know Bocarona being a Reddit Lucio.
He's excited. He's like, finally, it's time. But here, we still have 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah,
It's not
still
nothing.
3 minutes as Aboo pops the ult, and Tufts does get a team fight win, so.
Look at that movement.
And
Wow. That is
just
crazy
Lucio
movement,
just
actually.
going flying.
So yeah, Tufts is getting the fight, and they will start pushing again. So hopefully, for us mostly,
I mean, push
In
just
the-
for now, because look at this touch point, and now the robot needs to warm up a bit. Okay, never mind. Instant push. Or maybe not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, they
It has to wait a bit. They have to wait a bit. Now it's pushing.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we'll go in for another full team fight, as Tufts hopes to get to this 100-meter mark. I feel like this might be one of the last team fights. Although Jymthegreat falling, so I don't know. Diva switch definitely has gone well for UC.
But we also have seen Tufts was able to make a giant push.
Yeah, but look
Yeah,
at
we
the
will-
clock.
They still,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
they still are only halfway, so it seems like they will have to win this team fight and continue winning team fights. As we do go 2 for 2, although Aboo does fall, which may end Tufts' chances unless they can get this Diva. Although I don't know, I think UC is continue to push, so.
It seems they'll just give the space to Tufts now. They didn't have enough power.
Yeah.
But back to what we said, 1 minute remaining. That's the clock almost down. That's everything UC need to do from now on. So as long as they keep countering and keep getting those 5 wins, it's going to be really hard for Tufts to reach the 103 meters.
In addition, you need to have everyone with the robot now. You can't have people trying to flank, especially you can't lose. Once you go into overtime, you walk away from the robot, it's over.
Yeah. But this team fight is very important.
Tufts need to commit to this even though they are 1 down.
Yeah. We do see a kill curve. We do see 2 from Tufts. As Burphouse gets 2. Although it does fall. Aboo gets 1. Pops the ult. So it does seem like they are heavily committing to this fight.
They have to. Look at the clock.
Yeah, they have
do
to.
have to get this fight. it
And they
seems like
cannot
will
miss
get it.
anymore. They cannot miss anymore. The only thing Tufts can do now is win it.
Yeah. So this will be the last one.
So, no, there's actually like 2 more remaining fights here. Like, Tufts is only going to be able to reach point and push a bit, but there's still 2 team fights. If Tufts manages to win the first one.
Last chance. Protect the robot.
Well, they have to make it. They have to make it 30 more meters. So yeah, another.
And they
probably,
cannot
yeah,
leave
you're
point.
right, too.
Final push. Capture the robot.
see.
Yeah, it says as all the caster, or as all three of us are just watching and wait to see what happens as High Noon is procced. We'll have to see how many, if that gets anyone.
Oh my god, the deflect from Jymthegreat!
It's the Genji, that's crazy.
Yo! Let's see if
Wow.
Tough still has enough
Although
life in them to
Lucio
get.
does fall and Azu falls. Wow. Although
That's-
Jymthegreat again
that's
doing
Dragon Blade,
all
though.
they can
No.
to get. Oh, it's not enough. Wow. Goes to map 5 as Jymthegreat cannot hold on to that point.
I wish Play of the Game was just that one, just that reflection.
And
That
the
would've been
reverse
cool.
sweep might be on UC's hands now.
So as we move into now it's escort,
Yes, now it is escort.
right? Now it's escort. We'll have to see what are the final adjustments Tufts make. Probably, maybe they'll after this very open map. Maybe they'll try to move into one with a little bit more corridors, or maybe they're just going to go for what they feel most comfortable on. This is game 5. This is truly the last map of the semester.
Yeah, well, definitely we'll see what we get.
And this is the first time Tufts is against the ropes.
This is the
yeah,
first
that
game
is
5.
true. I think so. I mean, in Nate's, I believe this is the first.
I mean, this semester, this season, definitely. They were against the rope a couple of times when they were on Open Premiere. However, this semester they've had some moments where they struggle, but they always push through. I think this is the first time where we see, a 2-2. Tufts just lost to. Momentum's on the side of University of Cincinnati. They have to turn up now, because if you lose and if you fall down this time, it's not like you're losing at the regular season. You're losing at the final. If you lose this, it's done. And and we're talking
Crucial.
about the most decorated team at Tufts. They have 2 championships on their hand. They're fighting for a third. They are the team that has best performed in Open Premiere and in LAN events. This is the team of our school.
And so,
Yeah.
no better way to put it than this is the best of the best at Tufts for Overwatch and esports. And so, it comes down to this final map as we go to Gibraltar, if that's the final pick.
And Nitro will go back.
We see, Nitro go back. I mean, I guess they have each has won a game, so I don't think there's been any real difference between the 2 players, but
It might be
That's
very map dependent.
oh, I think quick bio, as in I think it's like a prod thing, I believe, if I'm not wrong. I believe a quick bio.
Wait, I just noticed we have a Lightning on this side, Gabe Lightning, and then they also have a Lightning. Interesting.
Yeah, they're fake.
I think our Lightning realized that from the first moment, because I remember him saying that at some point, right before even the stream started.
Really? Oh no.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
That's pretty
No.
embarrassing, Joshua.
No. Yeah, I'm tired. It's a long semester for all of us,
Yep.
and it's been an even longer for Tufts Overwatch as I try to divert attention
And
back to our amazing team.
2 of us have meetings in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's fine. I just have a demo. It's fine.
I need to meet with my group, with my one of my project teams, because we have.
Tage you understand, right?
It's not senior design.
Oh.
Also, I
Tell
need
them
to
just
do an
pop-
entire senior design report thing due tomorrow by 10:30 a.m. and I've been so busy.
No.
Guys, I have a long night ahead of me, guys. I have a long night
Long
ahead
night.
of me.
Me too, man. Me
Well-
too. It's okay though.
Invite. Tufts hopefully will close out this map, and I guess no interview because it's 10 minutes to 9.
Yep.
So, yeah. But hopefully we'll have to see.
The other thing is I joined the meeting through my phone. You know, I might download Zoom right now. Let me do that. Let me
Wait, you don't
download
have Zoom on
on
your
my phone.
phone?
I don't need it on my
Bro.
phone.
Where were you for 2 years, for 2.5 years, when everything was on Zoom?
My computer.
You never took a
That's
Zoom
good.
phone call, like a Zoom on your phone?
No,
Never?
never.
That's insane.
Well, I actually downloaded it last week, but I didn't really use it, and then I installed it again.
All right, now we are actually getting into the game, into the
we
final
go.
map here, in the final map of this final game of the end of this semester in the finals. Tufts Overwatch Blue versus UC Black, Overwatch Black.
Honestly, we've had some very entertaining finals this semester.
And that good
True.
semester.
I think because all the Valor matches were 2-1, and same with
Yeah.
the league. So it's really making it interesting for us.
Yeah, it seems teams have decided to give us some interesting.
Oh my!
Is that a widow?
Is that a widow?
Is that the Burb House widow? Oh no. Do you know about the? I think I've heard about the Burb House widow, but I don't know how much I've actually seen it.
Oh, Winston.
I mean, this is a good Widow map, and then the last time Widow has played, Widow has played Birdhouse. Now Aviary has played Widow on King's Row against I don't know which team. I think it was maybe it was this team. Maybe it was against UC.
And immediately just trying to snipe from across the map.
Yeah,
in the corner.
not going for the Winton to not show that Tufts is playing with a Widow.
Well, can't they see?
They don't know immediately. They get to see what team comps they have once they reveal every single player.
I think I saw the 6-man widow on this map.
Yeah,
But,
we've definitely seen that before.
Let me see immediately. Break
Azu
being taken
immediately
down.
getting down the
Rishi.
break. So
A huge anti as well from Shamrock.
yeah. Do you still gain time on this map for getting checkpoints? Is
Yes.
that still...
It's the same as hybrid, but you don't have the first full point that you have to
You have
clear.
the first.
It's
yeah,
it's
just
full.
push.
Yeah.
Enemy contact.
So I feel like multiple overtimes are very much possible and likely.
Yes. There's first point has a very hard choke, which is where UC is right now. But look, that's the initial pick you need in order to unlock this. And there's also another one on second point. And then third point, third point's generally choke because the defender team always has a spawn really close by.
Yeah. Although, yeah, Birdhouse going down, but it doesn't seem like UC will be able to capitalize on it as a tough stays. And although Volcarno falling down and we see the Winston ult, so maybe
The huge leap.
we'll see.
Huge
Wow.
leap in
Yeah, Birdhouse
At
falling again.
7.
Now, because it seems like
Tough just trying to waste
Like-
as much time as possible here.
yeah, although it does seem like that UC will get this first point. So one teamfight win from Tufts, one teamfight win from UC, and as we go into the next point.
And the big question is here we have this now huge open room where you can have, as you see, multiple heroes just hiding on top of the space shuttle. And so we'll have to see how each team uses both the defensive and offensive pressure that this map allows for.
Yeah, but we do get 2 picks from Tufts. It seems like the Widow has been relatively effective in getting some kills.
That's the thing with this though. Shamrock did fall immediately fast, and that's literally the main healer down, main support down. So Tufts literally still has to struggle and try to lift this out.
Azu
But there's-
also... I think Azu fell. But Jymthegreat does seem to be getting some kills on their back line.
or even just holding them off. You just
Yeah,
get this
really holding
defensive
them off.
pressure.
They don't have a response to this Reaper though. Reapers need so much damage.
Yeah, it does
It
seem like
is.
this Reaper is just kind of destroying Azu here, which is definitely something you don't want, but popping the ult, the Brig ult also getting popped, I believe by Tufts.
Yeah, trying to combat this Nano, but Tufts just does not have enough.
Yeah,
Tufts is
Doesn't have it.
really,
They
really
are-
struggling. This might
they
be,
are
this might
rocking the
be,
same-
this might be a
It's the
full reverse
second
sweep.
checkpoint.
We might have it.
Hopefully not, but they are
Yeah.
rocking. Yeah, we are rocking the same comp between teams, which definitely is interesting to see. As both
No, not-
Tufts and no, except the Widow. Although I did see
Widow
Burpass
and Reaper.
on. Yeah, because we still didn't get. Although I did see Burpass on Tracer for a moment, but I guess he switched off.
Maybe just defensively, Tracer probably just isn't as good as
Yeah,
what
sure,
you can
as
get
Widow.
with the Widow. But now, as mentioned earlier, you have the respawn point, which is really close to the fight. So Tufts doesn't have to worry as much about getting to the fights, it's just continuously just holding them off.
Yeah. Definitely does become easier. I think Tufts will hopefully. We'll try to hold them off this last point and kind of get a similar. Hope for a similar map as I believe map 1, where they held them off before the last one.
Right.
Look at that
It
Reaper.
seems like-
Look at that Reaper combo with the Winston. They just have no response to it.
The Reaper is just doing. Zek the Snack just doing amazing damage. And Tufts just trying to get one final fight to contest. Just anything. But will it be enough is the question.
Well, doesn't seem like it. It seems like UC will be able to push this all the way through. As they just
That's a huge time
they
bank.
wipe Tufts.
That's
Yeah,
a huge
that is
time,
a
2
huge
minutes.
time bank.
This is.
What
I
is-
think Tufts is truly against the rope here. This is looking very difficult for this team, and they're gonna need to come up with a solution very fast, because you are. Everything's against you. You have a huge time bank. You have no response to what they're playing. And in a season where you've been constantly dominating and beating all your rivals, you are in the brink of losing to a reverse sweep. Something needs to be done fast.
It needs to be done
Yeah.
fast, but you also have to know you have some of the best players who are just really good at understanding and adapting. We've seen them adapt really well today, and they know what they're going to have to change in order to get there. We've seen it throughout today. We've seen it throughout every single match this season, and we see as the picks come in, we see Echo. Okay.
Your reaction.
I believe that echoes just for the portal. No.
No, it's Symmetra that gets the portal.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, no, it's back to
Oh yeah,
Terra.
it's the
Okay.
Vector Terra.
I know.
You don't know. My tone was very much correct.
Greetings.
Your echo.
Well-
Okay.
I was like, no, because I was expecting that's not the thing I was expecting. I was expecting a lot of things, not Echo. But Echo
Yeah.
is not the pick here. As we just see immediately just swinging out of the gate, just trying to get as far as they can, as much damage as
Tufts
far
needs
as
to
they can.
move
with
fast.
Yeah, Tufts will have to definitely have a pretty dominant push here to match UC.
We'll have to see how especially they deal with the Reaper, who's been truly thorn in their side for especially this map.
Yeah, I mean, I think Sally's something that especially in this game, I think, the only person who hasn't really switched characters has been Jymthegreat, and I wonder if that has been, has been a little bit of a problem, especially in this map, as, Genji can certainly be bad in some of these characters, so. Sally's
Well,
something to think about.
in talking to him, he really was saying that he doesn't have that deep of a character pool. He said he has confidence in his Mei, he has confidence in his Reaper, but those are really the main three that he was talking about. So the question will be whether he wants to try one of those other characters. But also, Genji has been one of the kill leaders in this game. Really, just throughout this entire series, is consistently putting up numbers.
That is true. Although
As he gets sniped by the, so maybe he does. Maybe it is time for his own Reaper or Mei.
Yeah, this is already a very bad start.
But yeah. Well, I do believe that UC also lost their first team fight, so I don't think definitely not
They
the end of the
didn't
road.
really lose it. They might have lost someone, but they just like remained consistent. They didn't lose like a full team fight. And they pushed the car like all the way deep in. They garnered those ults, and then they were able to use him in a very smart and efficient manner. And that's been constantly. They've been always having a response to whatever Tufts has been trying to put on the table.
Exactly, and even more so, just always keeping up that pressure. It's the name of the game here. Just keeping on, just no matter what.
But
as
yeah,
the ult is
Birdhouse getting
required.
3, and it seems like hopefully this will mean the team fight win from Tufts. So they do burn a lot of ults, so
And
they will.
the
They
car
will
was
need to
not
get this
pushed.
push.
The car was not pushed, so UC definitely can contest this.
Seems like they will.
They can, but it was worthwhile. They were able to get a lot of mileage, which is all what you needed right now. You just needed to just keep pushing. You just needed to get that card forward.
I don't.
We do get the counter ults coming from UC, so
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it might not have been enough. Like I think they did need to kind of get that second point. As Birdhouse does like again fall to the Reaper, Jymthegreat falling to the Ana. I'm not quite sure. Seems like Tufts will be on their last slice with this team fight as Azu also falls.
Yes, 1 minute down. This is do or die. This is the choke I was talking about. First point can be really hard choke. If you can hold the team here, you can make the entire rest of the map very difficult. And yeah, now it's getting really, really difficult for this Tufts team. And you now see the switch to Reaper from Jymthegreat, but this might be too late.
Yeah, it definitely might be a little too late.
Counting down,
Like,
the
I
few
think
seconds they have left. 23 seconds.
The first time I've seen Jymthegreat switch off of Genji the whole, I think at all. So I definitely wonder if they'll be as confident on Reaper as other characters. Although Azu getting the first kill.
And as you say
Although
that,
two falling, Shamrock and Jymthegreat falling afterwards. So maybe not even enough.
No, huge
Although-
barrage.
Huge huge rocket barrage. So it seems like maybe Tufts will have another chance at life as they
Yep.
continue.
2 more minutes.
2 more minutes indeed.
Yeah, 2 more minutes, they get the first point. Although Azu falling, so it seems
and
like
all
they
the
will
ults
be.
needed.
Yeah, although we then also see UC having their ults additionally, so both teams will regroup. But it seems like Tufts is, down to their last 1 or 2 team fights, I want to say.
That's about
1 or
right.
2 more lost, and it is over.
So we have to see now. And Jim is back on Genji, just not seeing the usage in Reaper.
Yeah, I feel like at this point it's the last match. I feel like you have to stick with what you're used to. I feel like even if Reaper might be the, a better pick, I feel like, playing your comfort character, especially as this setting, could be, can just be what's needed.
Exactly.
Although it does look like,
Look at this stagger.
yeah, looks like Tufts are staggered pretty badly. And they will be
no, you're
down
right.
again to their last fight.
Yeah, one more team fight is what's holding Tufts alive. And so the big question here is, it's not the longest distance between between these 2 checkpoints, but you have this almost choke and like where you can go. And so you see UC really effectively using the map to advantage, using all the different planes you have above the space shuttle, in the space shuttle, and below the shuttle. And they're using them very effectively and understanding who should be where and what is the best combination in order to just keep Tufts down to their final seconds here.
Yeah, although I feel like this duo will be pretty big to clear out some of those spaces, especially inside the rocket. As I was saying, Azu does clean out the first. Although it does fall.
Yo, does D.Va bomb though. Does have a D.Va bomb.
Does have a D.Va bomb. Although, doesn't it
Did have
reset
it.
after?
Did have a D.Va bomb.
Oh, did have D.Va bomb.
Oh, they touch point. You see the side to back out.
Flash. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So
There we go.
Tufts does get another last life as they win that. I was like truly going down to the wire in this last map.
And just trying to just stay alive at all costs. At this point, it doesn't matter how much time. They just need to get to the end.
That's a huge
Before
move
the
though
top
from
of the
UC. That
Yeah, really
reset
tryna-
might help them.
Yeah, they did reset well, so they will not be staggered and they will be ready to go into a full team fight. We have the Nano from Shamrock and the Reaper. Is the Reaper all the Reaping or is that a different move?
It's
No,
Death
no, no,
Blossom.
no. Reaping is just a special.
So, but we do have ults from both sides, and obviously both teams will drop all they can to his last point. And this is truly it. Although Burpass falling before the ult.
Tufts
but
can
it's
reset.
pretty
Tufts
big.
can reset.
They can reset. They do have to. They have to wait for Burp House, which I expect they will want to before going to this last point. So
That was very dangerous from Shamrock.
Yeah.
They're just trying to chip down that shield. Just with 21 seconds, they need to go. And
Yeah, they do
D.Va
have
ult,
ults now. They have 3 ult.
They have 3 ults versus 2.
Yeah, they might be able to get the a rally too. Although Shamrock falling, Burp House ulting, Jymthegreat ulting, so it's currently a 3v2. We'll see though.
And that's
Jymthegreat gets 2.
that
Might be it.
Wait,
We
no.
just have Azu surviving, touching point. This is crazy. I mean, truly, this is the season on the line. This overtime point ticking down slowly and slowly.
And D.Va's back though.
Diva's
Losing
back,
back.
though,
Oh, wait,
falling, and Tufts comes.
I think this is
falling,
it.
so it
I think this is it.
might be it.
This is it. This.
Might be it as Tufts
That's a
falls.
reverse sweep. That's a reverse sweep.
Wow.
Well, with that reverse 3-0, the tough season comes to an end. Thank you all for watching today.
Well, let's just
It's been
give
amazing. Oh, you
UC
want to give it through?
Yeah, let's just congratulate University of Cincinnati first. Incredible match.
Yeah.
Incredible reverse sweep. That was
Amazing.
definitely the best Overwatch game of the season. Miles away, no matter if Tufts won or lost. That was absolutely incredible. So, a big, congratulations. An incredible fight. Both teams, they both played great, but University of Cincinnati for winning this. And with that being said, you lose some, you win some. Tufts team, you gotta stay strong. You gotta stick together. You gotta keep fighting, no matter what the outcome is. And this is a show that no matter how dominant you may be, you may always not have what you expect. And this is one of those times. So, you gotta stick through those. You gotta keep fighting. You gotta believe, and you just always need to stay positive, no matter how hard things may get. But incredible game. I'm just very happy with the incredible match that we just witnessed. I think that's the outcome that we all have to get out of this. And congratulate University of Cincinnati because they completely deserve it after giving such a fight. And, that's Overwatch for this season. Thank you so much to LightningSenpaii, Gabe, and Aboo Joshua. And, we'll be back here tomorrow for Rainbow, and we'll be here next semester for more Overwatch.
And the massive shout out
John.
to John Cheeto.
Yes,
for
thank you,
essentially
John.
This entire
Fantastic.
the stream does not happen without John. So just huge props
Very
to
true,
John
very true.
and his team for everything that they do.
Yeah, with that being said, let's close it out.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I kinda gotta go.
Yeah, me too.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for
Alright.
watching.
Thank you.